Hi everyone, and welcome to this presentation and this video of NYTech Ventures. My name is Frederike, and what we are doing in this video is to give you some more insights into a tech product and specifically an AI product that we found in the NYTech ecosystem. NYTech Ventures is a company in New York that helps you to bring your ideas to life with tech and AI, and also brings you new innovations, and we have a community with events and a newsletter. But having said that, let's go back to Chatbetter.ai, the product that we are looking at today. What is Chatbetter.ai? Chatbetter.ai is a product that allows you to chat with any kind of AI model while only paying it once. So you only pay one price and you can chat with all of them. What's the benefit? The benefit is that you can learn about new AI models and don't have to always pay the full price to just check them out. And additionally, you learn more about how these different AI models tick, what are their personalities, what they're mainly good for, and obviously you can switch around with your own questions, so match your questions with the type of AI models better. Well, let's get started and go a bit more into detail about the product. I share you how it works, I share you some best practices, and I share you how you can use it and what are the benefits compared to normal and typical AI models. So what you see here is that we are already in the tool. So here what we're seeing is the onboarding. So when you're logging in the first time and you can enjoy your free 7-day trial, you are welcome to chatbetter.ai, and you also see a video of how to use this app. I think it's very self-explanatory, so you don't necessarily need to look at the video or watch the video, and you can directly start with creating a new folder and a new chat and then chatting actively with the AI model. But let's get started. So let's imagine here we want to have a new folder, and a new folder basically is a new project that you're working on, where then you can have different chats within your new folder. So if you go to new folder, and what we can do is to use a specific folder and a specific project that I'm actively working on. It's called Pitch Flow, so we can use it, call it Pitch Flow product. It's a product of how you can more easily create pitch presentations with AI. So let's call it Pitch Flow product and create the folder. And now what you automatically see is that we have an untitled chat here in our Pitch Flow product. And we also see that we chat with Llama 370B. If we now click here on the arrow, what we see is that we can change the AI model for this chat. And this is the beauty of this product. So you have now all of these different AI models here on the left-hand side. You have Mistral, Amazon, Google, Meta, Anthropic, and OpenAI. And you have not only the basic versions of the models, but you also have the pro versions of the models. And then you can choose which of those models works best for you. If you don't know, if you're just new to the game, just pick one. But if you already know and are a bit familiar with the different tools and the different models, you can obviously choose one that you like a lot. I, for example, use a lot of Claude 3.5 Sonnet. I also use ChatGPT and ChatGPT 4.0 in the past. But for example, I haven't really used Nova Pro yet, the new AI Amazon model. It's really good. I tried it now with this product, but as well, I only tried it 2 or 3 times. So I would also say I'm quite a new user to Nova Pro. So I could say, okay, let's just start with Nova Pro as our first model that we want to use for the specific questions that we have in mind. So we click on Nova Pro, we see we chat now with Amazon Nova Pro. And what we can see is we can now type in our prompt. And let's imagine that we have our pitch flow product and we want to get a good business plan for our pitch flow product and 3069 plan of how we can develop our first MVP for this product. So what we can say is, hey, there, I sometimes like to talk as if I would talk to a human assistant, but obviously this is your own style of how you create and work with those AI models. So you can say, hi there, I want to create a first MVP for my new tech product, my new product tech and AI product that automatically creates pitch presentations with AI. The idea is that it creates those presentations with AI in a SVG format and then make the design perfect via an interface like Figma, and then allows for reordering the slides to have a pitch perfect, ready to send out presentation in PDF format. Please help me to create a 30, 60, 90 day plan and provide me with let's hide this, provide me with the details I need to do to bring that MVP to life. So now we have we have a good information. We can also upload here specific files into our chat, and now we can submit this prompt. And now what you see, it looks very similar to the prompts and the chat interfaces that we can see in these different models. We see here that now the Amazon Pronova is creating the result. And let's have a quick look at what it says. So we see here that it says, sure, here's a structured 30, 60, 90-day plan to bring your MVP for an AI-driven pitch presentation tool to life. 30-day plan, foundation and initial development. We can go down week 1, week 2, week 3 and 4. Then we have the 60-day plan, which continues with week 5 and 6. And we have the 90-day plan. If we go through this, it's quite detailed. So we have a research and planning. So it says market the research, identify target audience, analyze competitors, gather user pain points and feature requests, define the MVP scope, core features and non-core features. So it says here very clearly what should be the key product. It also talks about the tech stack selection, so the front and back end, the AI and the storage, and some wireframing. And it goes to week 2, the project setup, front end development, back end and AI integration. Week 3 and 4 is the core feature development. And then the 60-day plan is polishing and user testing, feature expansion, and then we have launch and iteration. So it's a very clear plan. We can say, okay, this sounds very good. It also goes into post-launch, so continuous improvement. So we get the feeling it really thinks for us and also thinks with us. So what we can do if we want to go more into detail, what I normally like to do is, for example, to say, hey, here for the very first week, the market research, identify target audience, and analyze competitors and gather user pain points. I copy paste this, normally put the prompt in here and say go into more details. But this is something that we won't do here now because I want to share with you the details about this very specific product and not necessarily the AI models by themselves. So what we see here is in this prompt that I just gave in, that we have here different options that we don't necessarily have with the other products and the AI models by themselves. So we have here all of these different export statements. So what you can do is you can export the statements in a doc file, a PDF, HTML, Markdown, and text file. This is not so helpful for the prompt itself, but if we scroll down and we see the answer of the AI, then we can here do this for the whole chat or also only for the answer. So we could say, let's do HTML, so it's easier to open. So we just download this and here automatically we have it all in the HTML. This is very helpful if you want to do it for code, for example. But for the text, I like this very much as well because it gives you very easily the structure and then you can copy paste specific elements. However, it's also a great idea if you want to do it as PDF, then you always have the option to then automatically put this, for example, back into the AI and get additional insights here. So we also see that there are different parts of it. So we have the style text, which I think is extremely important, especially for code again, but also for any other types of insights, and copy the plain text. You can also edit this prompt. And now there is the most relevant, let's say, differentiator between this product and other products that I have seen on the market, and especially the individual AI models. And this is that you can remodel this prompt. So if I click on remodeling the prompt, I can choose all of the other tools here, AI models, that I can choose to ask exactly the same question. So I don't have to do copy paste, but I can just choose another model. So let's imagine now that we have Amazon, we tested it, but we kind of like it, but we just want to get some additional perspectives and a bit of different ideas of how we could also go along with our 30, 60, and 90 plan. So let's use Meta and take the powerful, robust, and deeply imaginative model Llama 3.70b. So let's click on it, and we create one new chat here. It opens exactly the same prompt, but now instead of the Amazon Nova Pro, we have Llama, and here we get our 3069 plan. We see Llama goes in, congratulations on your new tech and AI product. I would be happy to help you create a 30, 60, 90-day plan to bring your MVP to life. Here's a detailed plan to get you started. It goes a bit on a different structure. It says day 1 to 30, research and planning. Similar, we saw in the Pro Nova, it also started with research and planning. But now it lists specific goals for the first 4 weeks and then very specific tasks. So define the scope and requirements, market research, competitor analysis, develop high-level product roadmap, establish a project timeline, and assemble a team. Then it goes on with days 31 to 60 and 61 to 90. And then it gives us some additional tips and consideration. From very first look, I would say that I like the Amazon one more. It's way more detailed and it gives very clear guidelines. However, here you get some additional tips and considerations, which are very helpful to then also incorporate into the plan that you get from Amazon. And in that way, you have the options to choose those different models and figure out over time which of those models work best for you for different types of tasks. So for example, if you want to code, I love Claude for coding, but Amazon, for example, is also very strong. I tried it out already. And then for some other more creative tasks, I like, for example, to use Gemini. But this is all like subjective, so it has to be you trying out those different tools to figure out, okay, which model works best for you. This tool has some limitations. So there are some limitations, for example, if you want to create images or see specific previews of code or specific front-end code that has been created, then you can't have this preview here in this document. Tiny bit of limitations, I would say. It depends what you want to do. If you mainly want to ask, or if you just have, for example, a code editor and can just put in the code and try and see how it looks in the front end within 2 minutes as well, then it obviously does not necessarily need a different tool. With that, however, I like it because you have all of these models. You can play around with the models. You don't have to pay for all of these models individually, which can be quite expensive. And in that sense, you can easily try them out, you can easily test them, and you can better learn about AI. And more specifically, it helps you to problem solve more effectively because you can choose and change between those different models. This is what I wanted to share with you today. If you like the tool, try it out. Click on Chatbetter.ai. You can then sign up for a demo. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And with this, have a great day.